If I say that all children have a superpower, do you accept me? Some of you will accept me, and others will reject me. However, all children have a unique superpower. Doesn't matter they are disabled or not, but we are responsible for bringing them up. Many of you may be heard or read about El Deafo by Cece Bell. It's a graphic novel depicting Cece Bell's childhood, who became a deaf at age of 4 and required the assistance of a phonic ear hearing aid. While the hearing aid enables Cece to hear the world, it also distances her from some same-age children because she is seen as a different. Different look cause both frustration and depression in Cece, as she is desperate to find a true friend, but frequently feels that she has to accept poor treatment from the others, being afraid of losing her few friends. That's why she decided that she will wear her aid under her clothing to make it as unnoticeable as possible. She doesn't want anyone to see the hearing. Once Guinea called her deaf friend, and Mike Miller said, "You looks weird," and I'll ask some other girl about Max. This friend's reaction made an extra concern burden on Cece's mind. That's why Cece thought it's not funny to make a big deal about her hearing. So the normalization gives responsibility for people with additional needs to behave normally and says diversities are normal. Therefore, we are responsible for building up an environment for them to be normal everywhere and never mention as you are special. One day, when her teacher broke Cece's phonic mic, she had to wait around 6 weeks to return it. The book makes sense to us how hard life she passed during the 6 weeks in the classroom and with friends trying to be normal. This circumstance built cultural inequality for Cece because her old friends listen to music and watch TV, but she doesn't make any sense by losing her phonic hearing. Timely, Cece deals with her hearing aid as a superpower because it gives her the ability to hear everything. Her teachers wear a tiny microphone that transmits sound to Cece's hearing aid, and not every teacher remembers to turn off it when they are leaving classroom. So, Cece could hear the teacher's private conversations. She earns a chuckle when a teacher uses restrooms. This superpower used her to warn friends when teachers coming back to the classroom. And finally she heard a secret nickname, El Deafo. The mood of this book bring me back to one of my unforgettable memory in school time. One of my classmates had a similar hearing loss, and she can hear as long as we talk very loudly. The doctor said they could restore her hearing, but it cost more money to do the surgery. Unfortunately, my friend parents could not afford to do the surgery, and they have not gotten any support from either government. So I know how embarrassing that hearing loss or any other disability of being with my friend. During school time, I always stand for my friend when she struggled to be a normal in society, but none of the others were happy to join her when playing or doing other activities. Very sad to say, my country education system concerned them as special needs students, and the education department also encouraged them to go into unique schools. Observing El Defo and my personal experience, we learn what it likes to be a deaf, if not disabled. As long as we build a better environment for them, they can easily survive within the society. So we are responsible for teaching students as disabilities are normal and not to wonder, and it could occur to anyone at any time. Acceptance can identify as one of the major themes in this novel of El Defo. Acceptance fitting in its a paramount importance to Sissy. When the novel begins, Sissy must be fitted for her hearing aid due to hearing loss. It's a strange, baffling, and unusual experience for Sissy, who up until that time had a relatively normal and uneventful childhood. The use of hearing aid transformed her life dramatically from the very start, and from the moment she begins wearing the hearing aid, she longs to fit it among her family and friends to be accepted by them and be accepted as normal. The resilience is the crucial message passed by El Defo. Sissy could recover from her change, and she realized that she is no longer had to hide her superpower with the others. She shows her ability to withstand adversity and bounce back and grow despite life downturns. The Australian curriculum is an inclusive curriculum for all students because students with disability are entitled to rigorous, relevant, and engaging learning opportunity downturn from age equivalent. Australian curriculum content on the same basis as students without disability. So, the Melbourne Declaration 2008 espouses the dual goal of equity and excellence. Also, the Disability Discrimination Act 1992 and the Disability Standard for Education 2005 advise all schools and teachers on how to meet their responsibility to provide students with disability the same opportunity as the other students, including the right to education and training on the same basis as students without disability. Thank you for watching my digital story.